Hi, welcome back to Muniini's Cooking School. The sun is out today and we are ready to start grilling season. So we are going to be using our Tuscan Grill to make a Peruvian marinated hanger steak. And it starts with this really simple marinade that uses this key ingredient. This is ají amarillo, which just means yellow pepper. It's just a yellow pepper paste that's commonly used in Peru. This has a nice mild sweet back note to it, but it is very forwardly spicy. You can use as much or as little as you want in this recipe. I am a little bit of a spice wimp, if you will, so I actually only use about a teaspoon in here, and a little does go a long way. You will be able to taste this, and we're gonna start with that. Some people go off a teaspoon per pound of meat, and today we're cooking with hanger steaks, so it's not a very large steak. So over this pepper paste, we're just gonna put half a cup of red wine, and any leftover red wine that you might have will be very nice to have on hand to use for this. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, and then a tablespoon each of minced garlic and minced ginger. So it's a very pungent marinade. It actually doesn't really need to marinate on the steak for that long. Sometimes I only let it sit for like an hour and you can still taste it in the meat. But I would say generally give it a couple hours. I just think that's the ideal time to marinate a cut of steak. And then I'll do just a big pinch of salt. And there is our marinade. So like I said, we're cooking with hanger steak today, but you can also use this on flank steak, any steak that really can be marinated. You can do it on ribeye would be delicious, New York strip. Hanger is just one of my favorite cuts of meat to grill. Cooks really fast, has a lot of really nice marbling in it. So we're just gonna submerge this completely. Kind of press that in and then cover this with some saran wrap. And that's the start of this. So it's super easy, comes together really quick. I'm gonna set this in the fridge for a little bit and then we are going to get the grill out. So here are a couple steaks that we already had marinating this morning that we're gonna start grilling. And it's the same cut of meat and the same marinade. We're gonna start by just patting these dry. You want to get these nice and dry before they get on the grill, just so they can pick up more color. All right, so we've patted these dry. I have my reserved marinade here and I'm just gonna keep this on hand. You can do this if you want to or not, but sometimes when I marinate meat, I like to reserve that leftover marinade just to almost use as a sauce or, you know, to baste the meat as it's cooking. It's not necessarily vital here because, you know, this has been sitting in the marinade for a couple hours, but I'm just gonna keep it on hand off to the side and we'll use it if we want to. While these steaks are kind of coming down to room temperature, I'm gonna go ahead and set up our grill just so it has a chance to preheat. So the Tuscan Grill comes in 2 parts. You can find these on our website and we use them to grill everything. We've done fish, chicken is delicious on it, crostini, vegetables during the summer. It's very, very versatile and super easy to set up. And as you can see, I've got a fire that's kind of dying out here. And I want this to die out so that I can use the coal bed to pull forward into the mouth of the oven, which is what we're gonna set the grill up over. So to do that, I am going to use my ash scraper and get right in here and just pull these coals forward. These live coals in the mouth are now going to be what we set our Tuscan Grill up over. And just this two-part goes right there, and then the grill gets set right over top of that. So that's gonna preheat, and we're gonna give it just a couple minutes. Hanger steak really likes a high heat environment, or a high heat to cook over. That's why it's so great for grilling. I'll probably cook these 3 to 4 minutes per side, maybe 4 minutes on the first side and 3 on the other. But it depends on how you like your meat cooked, obviously. We're gonna go for kind of a medium rare here today, and we are gonna get started. So once this is preheated, it just works like a normal grill. So I'll leave these for a few minutes. So when we flip these, I'm gonna take this back side and flip it so it's now facing the front. So I'm gonna take some of that reserved marinade and just lightly brush it over the top. You don't need to use all of it, just a quick little baste. We've got some beautiful color on these, as you can see. So our steaks have come off the grill. They look amazing. It smells great in here. And we've let them rest for about 10 minutes, and now I am ready to cut into them. So you can see they've got such a nice color just from the nice open coal bed. Beautiful. So nice medium rare on this. Smells so, so good in here. And like I said, this would be delicious on ribeye, New York strip, flank steak. I've never tried it on chicken, but I feel like it'd be really good on chicken too. So it's perfect for summertime. It comes together really, really quickly. It's super flavorful, really versatile, and it's made on the Tuscan Grill. If you have one, fire it up and make this recipe. You will not be disappointed.